Hi, I'm Yo. This is aJay. Today we're interviewing aJay, who hails from the band Vonsonic. And right now we are, where are we? We're at
TLS Studios, and we're just
run by aJay. Okay, aJay, tell me how to work this thing. Okay, so this is where all the magic happens.
Yeah, this is a control room in the studio. So there's a whole bunch of rack gear here. So some aperture converters in there, some handmade valve preamps, made in Australia. This stuff, Giles Audio. It's actually really good quality. A couple of
great to me.
Monitor speakers, little Alesis monitor ones, and some full range JBLs. Sound okay.
Well, I know where I'm going next time I need to record. Coolio, daddy-o. The man behind Vonsonic, he's here to talk about the day it all started and the day it ended. How did it all start for you, aJay?
I started playing guitar when I was about 12 and just fell in love with it straight away, and just developed from there, and ended up moving to Sydney to do music at uni. So straight out of year 12, I got out of Griffith, and you know, it's the hometown, sort of have some attachment to it, but it really didn't present any opportunities for what I wanted to do. So yeah, ended up here and been here ever since. So pretty well acclimatised Sydney sider now.
Right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in Sydney for?
Oh, it's 14 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
No regrets?
No, it's a lot. Yeah.
And how did Vonsonic come about?
That was a progression from the aJay show,
yeah.
The aJay Wild Hair show. So
have you always had long hair?
Pretty much, yes. I had a stint in my mid-20s where I tried to go corporate and cut my hair, and went and got a really good job and made heaps of money, but you know, lost a lot of soul and just was really unhappy. So
right.
Yeah, had to grow the hair back and start playing guitar again, and yeah, get back to what I do best.
Okay, so let's talk about the aJay show. Were you what kind of music were you playing? Was it all acoustic, kind of like? How did you turn into a cock rock band before? I'm just kidding.
Well, we had to grow the cocks. The rock was already there, but the I started performing as a solo guy. I was in a band, and I basically got the shit because this band just were going nowhere. They really peeved me off, and it's the best thing that they ever did, because I got to say F you in my own head without taking to those guys, but you know, in my own head I went, well, stuff you, I'm going to go achieve something for me,
yeah.
And I don't need you to do this. So that's where the whole solo thing came from. So I was just acoustic guitar and a voice, and then I constructed a band around it, so that became the aJay band.
Right. Is this kind of bluesy stuff, or is it the
the acoustic stuff by myself was that light rock thing,
yeah.
very Tea Party-esque-ish.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so yeah, bit Buckley as well.
Okay, so let's talk about the boys, the other guys in the band. Who are we talking about?
The first original aJay band was a guy called CJ on drums and Glenn Howe on bass guitar. Now Glenn is like 6'6". He's just an absolute giant. So on stage it was David and Goliath. It was just
right. And when it comes to Vonsonic, who are we talking about?
Well, we had a myriad of bass players. The one that really did us proud was Jody Daly.
Yep.
And he's doing some really good things. We might touch on him a bit later.
Okay.
But just going back to the history of the band, it started with CJ and Glenn, and eventually CJ, the drummer, got replaced by Rob Smith, and he was the drummer from the aJay show right up to the end of Vonsonic. and we consistently couldn't find the right bass player. And Rob's a phenomenal player, and you know, to all his credit and glory, just absolutely plays drums like a demon, but we couldn't find a bass player to keep up with him, really. Until we came across Jody Daly.
Right.
So I could go through all the history, but there's quite a few, so we can just cut straight to the chase.
Can I ask you where Vonsonic, the name, comes from?
That was a brainstorm between me and the two other guys in the band. I said, we're going to, when we decided that aJay was ending and Vonsonic needed to start, we didn't know what it was called at that point, obviously, so we needed to rebrand and we needed a new name, so it was, you know, call a band meeting and tell them all to turn up with 20 options each.
Right.
So we just went through and went no, yes, no, yes, no, just, and so out of 60 names got down to 30, and then we did the next cull, and it got down to 2 or 3 names, and then we started Googling and found, you know, oh, there's another band called XYZ, or there's a PlayStation game called ABC. So we can't use those names, but Vonsonic was unique.
Okay.
We all liked it, so that's...
Does it actually mean anything, or you just came up with it as just one of those words that you've made up yourself?
It's a made up word.
Well,
yes.
it is a brand now.
It is a brand now. That's right. So, but Von is I think its translation is of, or you know, I can't find a better way to put it, but it's of. So it's of sound. Sonic being sound. So we are of sound.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Okay.
So we make lots of noise, which sometimes is cool.
Very nice. Vonsonic put out 2 albums, 1 single, a DVD.
Yep.
Can you tell us the name, the address of your MySpace? I think you have a few, don't you?
I do personally, yes, but Vonsonic's only got one, just myspace.com/Vonsonic.
Bring it on! Bring it on! Come on! Bring it on! Bring it on!
TLS Studios has their own as well, so if you just go /aJay Music, you'll find TLS Studios, or just Google, just search TLS Studios and you'll find us. So PCYC, that project has one as well, so I run that. So you know. Don't
forget that you can YouTube Vonsonic. There's quite a lot of footage on there of big, huge rock arena shows.
Do I make you smile? It's open for a while, no one's lost an eye. Do I make you smile?